थोड़ा कितना लिख लो, बस हो गया। Good morning, student. In my earlier classes, just I have described about the first chapter. I have already solved the first chapter and given some insight questions as well as some exercise questions also. Such questions you must maintain at your home in homework copies. Today I am going to teach about the chapter 2, that is the landforms of the earth. As we know that our earth is a unique planet in solar system. It is unique in the solar system. No any other planets like our earth, because life is present here. But unfortunately, the outer surface of the earth is not not same everywhere. Outer surface of the earth is not same everywhere. It is undulating, it is rugged somewhere, undulating somewhere. Somewhere there are high rising mountains, somewhere some plateaus are there, plains are there, oceans are also on the surface. I mean, these plains, plateaus, mountains, oceans, valleys, these all are together called landforms. Bhudrish. These all are called landforms. Topographies on the earth. We have to learn about landforms of the earth. Broadly, we can classify all these landforms which you have listened now into different types or different divisions. The first landforms that is given in first order, and that is oceans and continents. Oceans and continents. Under the second order, we include mountain, plateaus and plains. In third order, we include mountain peaks, hills, valleys. About continents and ocean, I will deal later on. First, I am going to deal about mountains, plateaus and plains. As we know, these continents, oceans, mountains, plateaus, plains, mountain peaks, hills, valleys, basins, gorge, canyons, all varieties of landforms which are present on the earth. These are the result of, these are evaluated due to some forces, and such forces are called forces responsible for formation of the different kinds of landforms on the earth. Those forces which are responsible for the formation of these kind of landforms, these can be classified also into two types: endogenetic forces and exogenetic forces. Endogenetic forces is also known as internal forces. Exogenic forces, I mean those forces which are origin from inside the earth, like convectional current, plate tectonic, volcanic eruption, earthquake, etc. These forces are coming out from inside of the earth, and these are responsible for the formation of the mountains, plateaus, plains and all varieties of landforms on the earth. Exogenetic forces, I mean external forces, exogenic forces, which are responsible for the lowering the height of the earth's surface, lowering the height of the landforms of the earth. That's why these forces are also called destructive forces. Because these forces are always involved to reduce the height of any high landforms on the earth. Endogenic forces are responsible for two kinds of formation of landforms. First is that folding, or next that is faulting. Folding, as we have seen or we know also, our earth is made by three layers. First, the outer layer, which is called crust. It is the outer layer of the earth. Thickness of this earth from 0 to 100 kilometer. Then after second layer, that is the mantle, and third layer, that is the nephe or core. I mean, three concentric layers have together form this round shape of the earth. These forces, folding forces, what is called folding and what is responsible or which forces are responsible for folding of the earth crust? First, our duty is to know about that. Folding, earth crust, either I think that you know or don't know. This earth crust is divided into 7 major parts, and these 7 major earth crust, which are divided into 7 major parts, are also called 7 major tectonic plates. Now you ask question, what is called tectonic plates? So the earth crust is divided into 7 major plates, and such plates are the crustal plates. The crustal plate is called tectonic plate or crustal plate, which is made by crust. It is the outer plate. Crustal plate is made by crust, and these crustal plates are always in moving position. Always in moving position means that these have movement, and such movement is only due to internal forces. Such plates are going away from each other, coming together to collide to each other. Due to collision of two plates, about that you mind it here, 7 major plates. Our earth crustal plates is divided into 7 major plates, and such major plates are called tectonic plates because these have movement. These have movement, that's why these are called tectonic plates. So 7 major plates which are on the surface or which have made crustal plates, these always are in movement position. When two crustal plates or tectonic plates come to collide to each other, come to टकराएं to each other, these are called converging plates. And these converging plates are responsible for the formation of mountains. Responsible for the formation of mountains. Second plate, that is the diverging plate. Diverging plate in which two plates or two crustal plates going away from each other in anti-direction, and that's why inside of that or in between such diverging plates, volcanic eruption took place there and deposited magma and lava on the surface. That's why this is called constructive plate. That's why that is called the constructive plates or constructive margins. So folding, what is called folding? Just I was describing about what is called folding. When there is a bend in the crustal plate due to compressional force, that is called folding. And this folding force or folding of earth crust is responsible for the formation of folded mountain. After the discussion of before the discussion of folded mountain, my first duty is to describe about how many mountains are found on the earth according to formation. According to formation, there are 4 kinds of mountain are on the earth according to formation. The first is that the folded mountain, second is that the faulted mountain, third is that volcanic mountain, and fourth one is that relict mountain, folded mountain. About that we have already seen. When there is a bend or when the crustal plates, two crustal plates are collide to each other, if that crustal plates are made by soft rocks, then their folding will be developed there, and due to folding of this crust, folded mountain is formed. We having a better example of folded mountain that is already formed by the folding process. That is the Himalayas, that is the Alps, that is the Andes, that is the Great Dividing Range, that is the Atlas, that is the Pyrenees. These all kinds of mountains which are present in different parts of the world are the better example of that, the folding process or folding forces. Is it? We having there is a best example which is in my pocket, that is the Himalayas. You know about Himalayas, that is located in the northern part of India from Jammu Kashmir up to the Arunachal Pradesh. It is the result of the folding of earth crust. Then there is a faulting. When there is a fault or cracks develop in between plates, when there is a fault or cracks develop between plates, that is called folding. That is called faulting. Or faulting is developed only due to tensional force. Only due to tensional force, or due to tension that took place in the earth crust, that crustal plate is divided, and suppose that when the middle part of the divided crustal plates uplifted, that faulted mountain is formed. That faulted mountain is known as block mountain. That is known as block mountain. Block mountain is the result of faulting. Folded mountain is the result of folding. Is it? For today, that is enough. You read that your book, be aware about that, complete that, learn the questions in this, find out, that's your duty, find out the questions from there. I'm not giving questions. If I'm teaching you that and you see that, suppose that there are the questions, what are called continents, name the, write down questions, what are called continents, name the all continents of the world, what are called oceans, name the all oceans of the world, what is called mountain, define plateaus with example, what is called mountain, plateaus, plains, define these three with example, find out better example. Then what is called mountain peaks? Have you listened that the Mount Everest? Yes sir, that Mount Everest is the best. Mount Everest, that is the mountain which having the conical shape, conical peak, conical summit at there. Mountain peaks, hills, valleys, you have to define these with a better example. Then after divide the forces responsible for formation of the different kinds of landforms, endogenic forces, exogenic forces, with example you define that. Then after define folding and faulting. I will teach that rivers, glaciers and even it is after that in my next class. Okay, thank you, lots of thanks to you my